For math rotations, we are going to be taking math notes. For math notes, you will find all of the videos that you will need to be able to take notes. These videos will be located in Schoology. To be able to take math notes, the first thing you're going to need is this right here, a notebook. You're going to choose a notebook that you will use every single time to do your math notes. Math notes are super important because we can hear things, we can see things, but when we write them down, our brain is better able to remember them. So choose a notebook that you're going to use for your math notebook, and you're going to put your name on the front. Then you're going to be ready for the next step. The next step of this is you're going to open up your math notebook. Notice that this math notebook is opened with the holes on the left-hand side. You could see the big space at the top, and there are no pages on this side. That's not always going to be the case. When you're ready to write in your math notebook, if this page has writing on it, you're going to turn it to the next available page that is blank. When you turn it to the next available page that is blank, our math notebooks can stay organized. Please do not just randomly flip through the pages and open up to a random page. It needs to be the next free and clear page. Do not choose a page that's on the back. We will always want to see the holes on the left-hand side when we start a new page for the day. I like to fold my cover back here so that my holes are still on the left-hand side, but it makes it a little easier to write with. So at the top, I'm going to put the title of whatever my math notes are. Today, this video is how to take math notes, so we're going to put that up at the top. Right below that, you're going to put a little star. I make a star by boop, boop, and then crossing through the middle. That's how I make a star. You're going to put this star here, and then you're going to write your I can statement. I didn't write an I can statement. I was showing you what we should write there, but normally this will start with I can. So this will be the I can statement. This gets your mind ready to learn something new and what specifically we will work on for that day or that we have been working on. Please make sure that you write this from this video right now in your math notes. If you need to, if you have not been able to write that while I've been talking, you're going to go ahead and pause the video and write what you see on the screen. And then when you're ready, unpause the video to continue. So here we have our I can statement still there. Underneath your I can statement with your math notes, you are going to have some more notes. This might be notes to take, practice problems, or an example or two. Yes, you need to write them. Unless I specifically say you don't have to write this piece, you have to write it. And that's why we have this statement right here. You write what I write. Anything that you see on the screen, you're going to be writing down in your math notebook because you might need it later. Your math notebook will also be something that you turn in on Fridays so that I could check over and make sure that you're doing your math notes nicely. Notice that all of these letters are on the line or close to being on the line. If we have tall letters, they fit in between the two lines. If we have letters that go underneath, they still sit on the blue lines. We're not randomly writing all over the page. We are specifically writing on the lines to make it nice and neat so that we can read it if we need to. If we need to go back and reference it. Like I said before, if you need some time, pause the video, and when you're ready, unpause and continue listening. Sometimes I will write things like unusual. Notice how my letters are differently spaced. This letter takes up 3 lines. This one's just on just one here, and it's up above. This one takes up a lot of lines. Please, please, please write exactly what I have in the notebook. There's a reason why I'm writing the things the way that I am. You may say, oh, I could save space if I do this or if I move that, but there's a reason I am writing it this way. It's to help your brain, or it's to help you to understand, or maybe there's something else coming later on. Please make sure that whatever you see on the screen is how you write it in your math notebook. Here's another example. Sometimes I draw pictures. I would like you to draw the pictures like I draw them. Are they going to be exactly the same as mine? No, but I need you to be as close as you possibly can to them. When you run out of room, that last picture was at the very bottom of my notebook page. When you run out of room, you're going to flip the page over. Notice now that my holes are on the right-hand side, and you're going to continue. We only start new pages. We have to start new pages where the holes are on the left-hand side, but here we're continuing the topic from before. We're talking about how we do our math notes, so we're just going to continue that on the back side of the paper. When you run out of room, go to the back and just keep going, kind of like Dory would say. When we do math rotations, it is very, very important that you start right away. You only get 15 minutes to get all of your notes done. And if you don't finish them within the time that you're given, it will lead to you having to finish them in other rotations. And sometimes, if we don't finish them in those other rotations, it leads to us having homework. So it also leads to maybe you don't get to do the things like Play Prodigy or go on to other fun math apps like CodeSpark. So please make sure that you are starting right away. And last but not least, when the video is all done, when I am all finished, when you are done taking notes, you have written everything that I have shown on my video, I will usually give you a secret word or a secret number or a code. Please do not share this with other people. This is important for you. This is how you get points. You are going to show me all the notes that you have done, just like I have shown you on the videos, and then you are going to write this secret word or number or code in your notebooks. You can just write it at the bottom, write it over to the side. Make sure that I know that that's the secret code. When you have that all done, that means your notes are done. Today, I'm going to ask to see these notes when you come to the table. So be prepared for that. Please use your time wisely. Make sure if you can't get all the stuff written down, you pause the video and you come back to it. Make sure you're also writing all of the things, and don't forget your secret word at the end. I will be checking these notebooks, so make sure that you're doing the right thing. Happy mathing!